So we are going deep into angles now, right? So what is an angle? An angle is formed when two lines meet. Okay, when two lines meet, an angle is formed. So an angle is formed when two or more lines meet. When what? Two or more lines meet. Okay, so they have to meet for an angle to be formed. Okay, so when two or more lines meet, then an angle is formed. For example, look at this now. If we have this line coming like this, another line coming to meet it like this, then we can say that this is line 1. Are we there? Line 1, and this is line 2. So when these two lines meet, then we have angle here, two angles. Okay, so we call this angle A, and we call this angle B. So we call this angle A, we call this angle B. So now, what are the different types of angles that we have? What are the types of angles? Types of angles. Okay, so the first one is acute angle. That was say acute angle. Acute angle. So by the word acute means sharp. Are we there?
Yes.
So an acute angle is an angle that looks like this, like your elbow here, folding up, right?
Yes.
So you see that it looks like it's folding up. So like when your elbow folds up, then we have it as acute. So what is the description of an acute angle? An acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees. Acute angle is expected to be less than 90 degrees. So then we have obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. So an obtuse angle is an angle that relaxes a bit like this. Okay, so the red capped place shows the angle, right? So this is a good example of an obtuse angle. So what's the description of an obtuse angle? It is greater than 90. It is greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180. Okay, it is greater than 90, but less than 180 degrees. Are you getting it now? So one is obtuse, reflex angle. So what do we call a reflex angle, right? A reflex angle is an angle that is greater than 180 but less than 360. Are you getting it now? A reflex angle looks like this. So the red curved part shows the angle. You see that now? So this angle as it is greater than 180 right degree but less than 360 degree. I believe you know greater than and less than, right? So now part of the things you also need to know is what we call supplementary angle. Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. So like we may have these aspects of supplementary angles. Like example, we may have 120 degree and 60 degree. If you add these two together, it will give you 180 degree, right? So we may also have 75 degree and 105 degree, right? If you add these two together, they give you 180. So supplementary angles are pairs of angles that give 180 degree when you add them together. Do you understand now? So we have another angle called complementary angle. Complementary angle. Complementary angles. So these are angles that add up to 90 degree. Okay, there are a pair of angles that add up to 90 degree. For example, you may have 60 degree and 30 degree. So you may also have something like 45, they are also supplementary. You may have 40 degree and let's say 50 degree, and so on. So these are complementary angles. Complementary what? Angles. The angle that we need to talk about is a right angle. A right angle is an angle that gives 90 degree, just like perpendicular lines. Okay, right angle. So right angle is an angle that gives a square corner like this, and that square corner is 90 degree. So this is a good example of a right angle, not triangle, right angle. So every right angle, just like when we're doing Pythagoras, I told you that you will definitely see square corner. So that square corner means it is a right angle. Let's now move to what they call angles on a straight line. Are you there? Before we start the working, let's move to angle on a straight line. Okay. So sum of angle on a straight line, sum of angles on a straight line, on a what? Straight line. Sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degree. And now let's talk about a revolution, which is angle at a point. Okay, sum of angles in a revolution is 360 degree. So a revolution is 360 degree. That's angles at a point. Angles at a what? At a point. And let's look at some angles in a triangle. Sum angles in a triangle. Okay, the sum angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree. The sum angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So now, having known all this, are we there? Having known all this, having learned all this now, you need to understand that parallel lines, they are pairs of lines that cannot meet. Transversal lines divides parallel lines. That's a topic for another day. We are going to discuss that. Okay, you need to understand the angles, that an angle is formed when two lines meet. Are you getting it now? So the types of angles are this acute, which is less than 90 degree. It's always fold up like this. Obtuse, which is greater than 90 but less than 180, is always like this. So like this, your elbow now coming up. Do you understand now? So it's not entirely straight, it is like this or like this, but it's not folding up like this for obtuse. So for reflex, it is an angle that is greater than 180 but less than 360. So, and supplementary angles, they are pairs of angles that add up to 180 degree, while complementary angles are pairs of angles